Hello everybody and welcome back to Analog Vernacular. Today we're going to be playing some more Fire Emblem Three Hopes and we're going to finish talking to people. And once we finish talking to people, we'll do a battle and then we will do some support conversations.
Do you have a moment?
This area, along with Gareth territory, was once part of the Empire. It was known as the Mach region. Meanwhile, the land to the north of Fargus was taken from Serang, as was Dusker, of course. Those who side with the Central Church boast that the goddess granted them this land. But ultimately, no one owns the land. Whoever is in power at any given moment simply exercises their control over it. Our soldiers will soon march towards the Western Kingdom. I heard we'll be passing through Dominic territory. Baron Dominic is Annie's, well, my friend's uncle. If we end up hurting him, I know she'll never forgive us. But there's nothing we can do about that, is there? It's all up to fate now.
Oh.
6 whole months and not so much as a peep from them. Even after we came all this way to Enbar too, I'm quite disappointed if I'm being honest. Who is she hoping to hear from? Don't lose hope?
You sure?
That doesn't mean they're not gonna show. They might pop up later.
That's appalling.
My, you're certainly taking this in stride. I'm practically desperate here. Yeah, I missed something. I don't even know what she's talking about. I have been trying to track my father these past 6 months, but I have not picked up any leads.
Unbelievable.
It is like he has vanished into thin air. I wonder where he is and what he is doing. He's probably plotting to come back.
Let's see.
He's probably hiding out and plotting his grand return to the Empire. That is certainly plausible, though I doubt he could manage it on his own. Which means he would need co-conspirators. I suppose I should focus my search along those lines. Count Rowe himself, huh? I am Count Rowe, and I am charged with safeguarding Arianrhods, the Silver Maiden. I wouldn't trust him with anything. This dude has switched sides so many times. Who would put him in charge of Arianrhods at this point? You know what I mean? I must repay the Empire for saving me. I vow to do all I can as a general in the Imperial Army. Well, that being said, has he changed sides this time? I guess in this playthrough he hasn't, right? Because we went and helped him before he got routed. So yeah, I guess in this case we can, I mean, we know his character, but I guess in the eyes of the Empire, he's fine. By the way, have you heard rumors of the Savage Mockingbird? I let him go once, but I must find him again at all costs. Pay me no mind, this problem is my own. The Savage Mockingbird. Is that Yuri? Do we have Yuri in our team yet? I can't remember if we've recruited him in this one yet. I think he's the only one we're missing, right? Yeah. That might be Yuri. Oh, I'm so useless now. I've been away from battle too long. I can't even remember how to hold a weapon. I should just stand in the back.
Oh no!
Hey, how long have you been there? Did you hear what I said? I was just practicing what I'd say to Edelgard. I feel like crawling into a hole and never coming out.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use.
To think that an honorable duke such as yourself would deign to speak with someone like me.
Why would you want to speak with me?
I doubt I can be of any use, but please, what business might you have with me? You've changed greatly, Constance. I cannot imagine what you must have been through.
I'm sorry, but no.
I am not worthy of your concern, my lord. The events of my life are exactly what you would expect for someone of my lowly stature. I apologize. Perhaps we should continue this conversation at a later date? Perhaps indoors, where you seem to be a little bit more happy?
You there.
Girl needs a therapist. And so the war begins. No need to worry, I'm not going to betray you. Okay, yeah, definitely worried now that you said that. I'm still kind of worried. We'll be going up against some of your old friends.
All right.
It's a needless concern, but I can see that. I had a feeling this day would come. I see things very differently from those knights. They have different standards about who they ought to protect and about what's good or evil.
You've gotta be kidding. Oh, man.
Well, life in the Imperial capital was rough. My pockets didn't get any fuller, I'll tell you that. And obviously I wasn't gonna pick any fights since I'm working closely with Her Majesty. Say you don't believe him after seeing our support between those two? Really now, empty pockets aside, I find it hard to believe you didn't swing a single punch the entire time. Oh, come on, have a little faith, would you? I wouldn't embarrass my employer like that. Uh-huh. Sure about this. Sure. Get out of the way, mercenary. Gatekeeper's right there. Count Gloucester's retired now, and can you guess what he's been doing? Fishing in the Aramid River from the Great Bridge of Myrden. My friend who helps manage the bridge was complaining that they don't know what to do with him. Gatekeeper!
Nothing to report.
Well, greetings, Commander. Nothing to report. A lot's been happening in the capital, but now we've got an alliance with Leicester. So let's keep our spirits fresh and we'll fight on together. Thanks, Gatekeeper. Let's see, is it the next playthrough that we might get you, or is it the one after? Because if it's the one after, that's dirty, because there isn't one after. Because we'll be done by then.
Listen.
It is a pity we cannot battle the Alliance, but there are skilled individuals within the Church and Kingdom. You and Randolph need to get together and fight the Alliance yourselves, you bloodthirsty bastards. Thunder Catherine, the King of Fargus, and Archbishop Rhea. Inquire about the Archbishop's skill.
Got a sec?
Wait a minute, I get everyone else, but you think Archbishop Rhea can hold her own in a fight? That's not really the impression I got. Ooh, trust me. She could wipe the floor. Ugh. Those with strength have a particular scent. She is quite powerful in her own right. He is not wrong. He is not wrong.
I know you. Listen up.
Of course a fight breaks out the second I go back to Garreg Mach. I'm glad I managed to get back in time. What were you doing?
Huh?
Well, didn't I tell you I used to live underneath the monastery?
Basically.
I just wanted to check on it, see if it was doing okay, under the Imperial Army. How was it? Elaborate. They taking care of it? Our Lord venerates Her Majesty, but I find that hard to accept.
Huh?
Why?
Have you heard?
My family lost our hereditary position because of Her Majesty's reforms. Our duties were merely nominal, but we received compensation for them. Now all of that is gone. Our Lord just laughed and said of course we'd be removed. We barely did anything. Okay, got fired. Okay, guys. While me and Dark Mage dated, they refused to take their mask off. I still don't even know what they look like. I opened up to Dark Mage. And Dark Mage just... well, they kind of just spat in my face. And I don't know what to do about that. And it's starting to make me question whether or not our relationship was real. What if, hear me out, what if Dark Mage was just trying to get to me because I'm close to Edelgard? And Dark Mage is actually a spy, like we thought all along. I don't know what to think anymore. You guys need to help me in the comments. I don't know what to do about Dark Mage. Do we trust Dark Mage? Or is Dark Mage a spy? Just tell me what's going on in that head of yours, Dark Mage. Fuck you.
By the by.
Ostensibly, the Western Church is obeying the policies of the Empire and the Southern Church. But I don't trust them. They've been treating the Archbishop with such hostility, too. I can easily see them causing trouble, and that scares me.
Do you have a moment?
When we allied with Leicester, I thought it would be a good opportunity to return home. But my adoptive father wouldn't allow it. He said I needed to concentrate on working for the Empire right now. What are his intentions? What's he trying to accomplish by putting you in the Imperial Army?
Let me see.
I think he wants the Edmund name to be renowned throughout the Empire. It's possible my adoptive father thinks the Empire will soon control all of Leicester. Oh. I can talk to you separately, it looks like.
How may I help you?
The Rhodos coast is to the north of Mateus territory, where we'll be invading this month. That land is associated with St. Keyhole, one of the four saints. There are rumors that a holy artifact lies beneath a monument on the coast. You stay away from that monument, you monster. You will not defile Flayn's mother's grave, you bastard. I will not allow. But I imagine that the Royal Army would have taken it years ago if it were of any use. Yeah, stay away from it. Don't you fucking dare.
Can I help you?
There's been even more strife in Furiad since we successfully defended Arianrhod. A little bird told me the Royal Army brought down and executed a court mage named Cornelia. Word has it that she'd been working alongside Lord Arundel and those who slither in the dark. It's finally time. Everyone's so much more relaxed and upbeat now. I feel the same, of course. Crack a joke? Yeah, everyone's smiling so bright I can barely see.
Leave it to you.
You're always optimistic enough to joke around, aren't you? I think that's a lovely trait. I know logically why we cannot be privy to when the fighting will resume, but to be honest, I wish I'd been informed much earlier about its recommencement. There's nothing more nerve-wracking than having a break that could end at any moment. Okay, so there we are. We definitely could do trainings and whatnot, but let's go ahead and proceed to the war map. We're going to do some fights before we go on to some other things, because we've been doing not fighting for a long time now, so... Alright, once again, we're not going to be doing that paralog until Golden Deer, so we'll just ignore that. And there aren't any new ones, so okay. Western Row Territory. Maintain Arianrhods' perimeter. The Kingdom Army is mounting a renewed offensive against the small strongholds near Arianrhod. Protect them and blunt the enemy's momentum. Okay. Defeat the Cavalier and other enemies. Oh, you know what spear we're going to be bringing into this fight. One of my favorite weapons in the game right now. Back alley is captured. You got it. Okay.
Follow me, soldiers of
Oh
the
yeah, we
Empire.
need to rank you up. We can't do that from here, can we? We do need to go in classer. That is one thing that I forgot to do that we need to do. We're going to do that real quick. I'm going to feel really dumb if I don't actually have to class her into it. In fact, I don't know if we do. She probably just gets it, but I guess we'll find out.
Time to work you into shape.
Okay, we did need to Master Seal her into Emperor. Okay, that looks amazing, honestly.
I
will
with this power.
I will admit, this game has Edelgard's best design, period. All of her designs in this one are so good. I honestly do not like her post-time skip design in the original game. Her pre-time skip is pretty good, but her post-time skip, not a big fan. The big buns and the horns, it's weird. I don't like it. The designs in this game, fucking top tier. Easily her best designs. Anybody disagree? Nobody's gonna disagree. They're objectively the best. Objectively. Okay, you're level 23. We could bring in Monica and let her kind of deal with some of the Cavaliers. Let's do Constance.
Anyone else would be more useful.
Well, with the bows, she might end up being a liability. Okay, maybe not. You're level 25. You're actually doing pretty good level-wise then. So... yeah, we'll do Monica. You should take the Spear of Assault.
Put me in there and watch our enemies fly.
Let's get this over.
Defeat is not an option. Let us unite.
So, sure, let's try it.
I will gladly handle this. Orders received.
Prepare to be amazed. Need a hand?
Here I go. They must learn who they
Our
watch
strength
this.
for a successful defense.
I won't let anyone.
I actually need to look at this. This is a new class. Unique action ability, Solar Prominence, imbue attacks with devastating fire. This is just me reminding the other stuff, then we'll look at classes. Causes enemies that are guarding to nonetheless sustain 80% of calculated damage. And when ordered to attack, reduces damage received from enemies by 40%. And let's look at the class. It's probably similar. Strong against lances, vulnerable to the ability effective versus armored units. Press X to deplete the class gauge and release shockwaves. Yeah, that's pretty much the same, right? Can be chained, and the class gauge will fill over time. Okay, nothing changed. She's fundamentally exactly the same.
Success.
Let us bring this stronghold down efficiently. Stand aside.
Retreat! Retreat!
How does that please you?
I love just barreling through people with that.
Tastes more bitter than black as coffee.
That was easy.
Unfurl the flag. Here I go. No mistake. They must learn who they're up against.
Prepare. Go for it.
I will gladly handle this. Orders received.
Sure, this'll be amazing.
All would be lost if I were to die here.
Witness our valiant efforts.
So...
Okay,
sure,
you go deal with that. We're gonna do this side mission.
I have this.
You know what they say about playing with fire.
Ooh, threefer.
Time to strap your armor on.
I think the messenger was one of those three, right?
I will gladly handle this. Orders received.
Go for it.
Oh, that's the messenger. Wait. Who's the messenger? Where's this green? Oh, are we protecting him?
Allow me.
I thought we were stopping a messenger.
My strength is yours.
Okay, that's a different one. My goodness.
You shall pay for this. You hear?
This may surprise you, but I have quite a lot of experience.
It always gets me amped up when I see... What things you're doing? About time!
This battle will make a fine stage for my debut.
So... what should I be doing? Sure, let's try it.
I'm ready.
No distractions.
I'm sorry. We weren't strong enough.
Sure, about time!
Success was to be expected.
How do you like me now?
All would be lost if I were to die here. Looks like...
So... what should I be doing again?
I will gladly hand. I am here to aid you.
Okay, there will probably be more reinforcements.
Prepare to be amazed. Go for it.
Here I go. No mistakes.
Nah,
I'll
just stick with
provide some
them.
protection.
You stick with
So
her.
I'll back you up. Hang
Go.
Like that's it for us. Looks like that's it for us.
That was easy.
Never be too careful. Now you did it.
We shall take up the defense. A taste more bitter than black as coffee.
We're not losing to anyone.
Time for some punishment.
So... what? Sure, let's try it. So...
How'd that even happen?
Sure, let's try it.
Here I'll provide.
I will gladly handle this. Or
Now! That wasn't so hard, was it?
I'll take this place down before you have time to strap your armor on.
Enter my...
I have this.
How do you like me now?
Your punishment!
You shall pay for this. You hear?
Now, where to next?
Wait.
Nothing I haven't seen before. This is the end!
I knew I could count on you, Monica. I'll take over.
About time!
Anything for Lady Edelgard.
If I close my eyes, I can almost hear my fans cheering for me. Straight. I think I...
We've finished laying out where the troops will be positioned, Claude. But, are you sure about this?
Am I sure about what?
This isn't even remotely like a standard attack formation. It's like you're going out of your way to limit casualties.
Not true. The moment the enemy drops their guard, we'll swarm them like a pack of bees.
And if they don't drop their guard?
Then I guess we'll just sit here making angry faces at each other.
Okay, come on. This strategy is not helpful.
Look, just by being here, we're drastically reducing the number of Kingdom soldiers the Imperial Army has to deal with, right? Which means we don't have to kick our troops into action until the Empire has marched further north. Once they're positioned to seize Bladed territory, that's when we'll move.
And if it all goes wrong, the losses could have catastrophic consequences for the future of the Alliance.
I'm not used to you being so worried about the big picture, Hilda. You've grown.
I wasn't going to stay a kid forever, you know.
Apparently not. I'm impressed.
Look, Hilda, I promise you, your fears are misplaced this time. The Empire's already compensated us for any potential losses, and will continue to do so. You don't think I would have signed that fancy pact if they weren't taking care of us, right?
Sure, but are they good for their word? Because I have doubts about that. I want to believe the pact will hold, I really do. But they strike me as folks who won't think twice about sticking an axe between your shoulders if the situation calls for it.
Hilda, she's smart.
Fortunately, I can be pretty ruthless myself when it suits me. If I don't like something the Empire's doing, it might even be me who ends up breaking the pact.
If that's supposed to make me feel better, it is absolutely not working.
Easy, easy. I'm just throwing out a what-if here. Just promise that you'll always have my back, even when things look their worst, all right? I need you.
Oh, fine. But only because it's you.
A report, Your Majesty. The Imperial Army marches on western Fargus.
Just when we'd brought peace back to the area, too. We should get ready to provide aid at once.
Rodrigue has already been dispatched to Mateus, along with all the soldiers I can currently spare. And I've sent Annette and Gustav to the Baron's side, though if it's for better or worse is yet to be seen. I don't doubt we'd all ride to the rescue if we could, but that's clearly not possible given the situation.
Agreed. Now that Claude's joined up with the enemy, we can't risk doing anything foolish. If we move our soldiers even a breath away from the northeast, the Alliance will be all over us.
All we can do now is divide our forces to keep the enemy in check and meet their attacks as they come. We never should have let this happen in the first place. But who could have seen the Empire and Alliance forming such a union?
You know, this guy has a very, very distinct facial structure. I don't know, man. If If our boy Sylvain didn't have a crest, I don't know if I'd believe that this was his actual dad.
Boar, are you seriously going to just stand by and watch? They'll overrun us if we don't stem the tide.
Though it smacks of desperation, I'm told the Western Front has enlisted the services of Gerald's mercenaries. They're the same band that carried the battle at Magdred Way, so I hope we can make good use of them again.
Is this really the plan? Burn through mercenaries while we hole up here?
Do try not to be so grim. The Empire has pushed rapid reforms on the land over these last few years. Not everyone was happy to have such changes thrust upon them, and that includes their new friends in the Alliance. The Empire is leaning over the kingdom with such greed that they might yet trip over their own feet.
Do you think there will be revolts?
I'm certainly not going to plan my strategy around it, but there have been whispers, yes. The old ways must die. With that I agree. But shove that down the people's throats, and you risk breaking the very land you're trying to rule.
Yes. We've grappled for years with the aftermath of trying to enact reform.
Change is a painful process, but rushed change will set the region to rot from the inside out.
Most important line of my entire argument, I feel like. The way you enact change does matter.
I wonder why they're so intent on doing this the quick and dirty way.
It's difficult
Kind
to
of gets
say.
to the heart of my problems, you know?
Perhaps were things different, we might have found some common ground, some harmonious way forward. But I've lost too many I care about to this war. Ingrid chief among them. When I think about what they fought for, what they died for, there can be no turning back.
Okay.
Huh.
Right. Right.
All right, let's return to camp. Now we're done with Ferdinand already, right? Yes, we are. So, and he's still locked. Edelgard's A is locked. Hubert's A is locked. So we'll have to get further in the story to see those. And who knows? We've seen that some of them may even be locked behind specific endings too, for all we know. Okay. Yep. Let's go ahead and do Dorothea and Monica.
La 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 la.
Hey, we know that song.
La 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 la.
It's the monastery's theme.
La 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 la.
Well, it's the one that plays at the monastery. It's not actually the monastery theme. It's just like yeah. Never mind. I take that back. It's not. It's just the main theme of the game.
How was that?
Yeah, good.
Still the same reaction, huh?
Sorry, me and singing just don't mix very well. Though it did make me feel warm inside, kind of like I was a kid again with my mom.
Hey, you do get it! That was a lullaby from a long, long time ago. Nowadays, nobody remembers the lyrics, though. Or sings it to their children, for that matter.
A lullaby, huh? I guess that's why it took me back the way it did. But wait, if nobody knows the words, how are you so sure that's even what it is? Just from how it sounds?
Well, there was this scholar who researched it a few years ago and said as much. Couldn't tell you if they were right, though.
Huh. Honestly, I kinda liked that it didn't have any words. That way it can hit you straight in the heart without all that lyrics and meaning stuff getting in the way.
I'm glad to hear you giving music a little more thought now.
And I'm glad I've had so many chances to listen to you sing. Your voice touches people, Dorothea, even if they don't have the knowledge to really appreciate the high-level art of it. I mean, look at me. Bottom of the barrel, and you still practically move me to tears.
Oh, come now, don't talk about yourself like that.
It doesn't really bother me. And I'm not wrong, am I? No birth parents, no real background to speak of. The whole wandering merc gig, it is what it is.
That's quite the positive attitude. I'll have to try a little bit of that myself sometime. In the meantime, I've once again been able to rethink my singing thanks to you. I lost much of my emotion about the craft during my time as a diva, but I can feel it coming back now.
You really are incredible. You know that?
How do you mean?
I don't know. There's just something beautiful about the way you speak. It's like your thoughts come out of your mouth fully formed, almost perfect, then find their way straight into people's hearts.
Careful, Shaz. She'll fall in love.
Probably has something to do with all the training you did to become a diva. And all the training you've continued doing since. Meanwhile, here I am, struggling to even make proper sentences when I try to talk about your singing.
Thank you for the kind words. It makes me feel a lot better hearing you say those things about me. But for the record, I don't think you're bad with words at all. Even your little speech now was the definition of smooth. If I didn't know any better, I'd think you were trying to flirt with me.
Well... Oh, it ends there. Okay. I was gonna say, what is Shaz gonna say to that, huh? What's he gonna say? Alright, Monica, you're next. We know who this is really gonna be about.
Interesting. Her Majesty refrained from drinking tea today. A bit unusual, don't you think? I believe the last time that happened was 15 days ago.
Oh, wow.
Ergo, we can conclude she tends to renounce the beverage when...
Hey, remind me why I'm doing this again? What's the point of recording all this stuff? Why not just hang out with her?
It is not stuff. These are Her Majesty's great exploits. They must be accurately recorded and preserved within the annals of Imperial history.
Not sure I'd call her tea habits great exploits. No one's ever gonna need that information. And how do you remember this stuff? I couldn't even tell you what I had for breakfast this morning.
I remember everything Her Majesty does. Every word she has ever spoken to me, every morsel she has ever eaten, not to mention where and when she ate it. Every sigh that has escaped her lips, each and every one of her favorite...
Pooping times.
Yeah, let's stop there. This is all sorts of weird.
Why do you say that? These are simply records that need to be kept.
Convince her she's being weird.
Just think about it for a minute. Have you ever read a book on Adrestian history that lists the number of times an emperor sighed?
There has never been a historian with a memory like mine, nor one who could keep such accurate records. Until now. The sole reason I have this excellent memory is to ensure that Her Majesty's great exploits are documented properly.
But if your memory's so good, then there's no reason for me to help, is there?
Oh, but there is. Her Majesty places a great deal of confidence in you. She often engages you in conversation, and the two of you spend an insufferable amount of time together.
Insufferable.
As such, you're able to obtain information I could not otherwise verify on my own. There is nobody more qualified than you to assist me in this undertaking.
All right, fine. I get that you're serious about all this. I don't mind lending a hand when I'm not busy, and there doesn't seem to be much harm in it. For Edelgard, anyway.
Spoken like a true confidant of Her Majesty. How dependable of you. It's no wonder she trusts you more and more each day, even if it is maddening.
She's gonna kill me in my sleep.
And so, the time has come
She
for
is.
me to
She's gonna
grant
kill me
you
in my
a
sleep.
very special privilege. I will permit you to devote yourself to Her Majesty.
Oh.
As a sign of your undying love.
Thank you, Monica. That's very thoughtful of you. Thank you for this once-in-a-lifetime gift. This fucking girl's crazy.
Why would I want permission to do that?
The answer is simple. There is no greater pursuit in all of Fodlan than expressing one's undying love for Her Majesty.
I don't know. I could think of a few things. So, yeah, I think I'm good on the whole devotion front.
Very well. You clearly still fail to appreciate the full extent of Her Majesty's charm. However, I am confident you will come to your senses the more you assist me. I hope that one day you will ascend and become a true admirer of Her Majesty.
Yeah, you do that.
Monica is just the embodiment of not all Edelgard fans, only the ones who come into my comment sections and are actually mad at me for having a different opinion than them. All the rest of you Edie fans are fine, but if you are actually mad at me for having a different opinion than you, that's you. You're Monica. You're crazy. Okay. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do Manuel and Yuritsa as well.
Another rough night, Manuela?
You could stand to learn some manners, you know. I had a little too much to drink yesterday, that's all. More importantly, you saw me perform, right?
Yeah, I was at the inn. You really do have a beautiful voice. I was impressed.
I told you so. But was it just my voice you were impressed with?
Well, I mean, when you were singing in front of everyone, you looked stunning. Seriously. Is that how you always are when you perform for the people in town?
Oh, please. In their dreams, maybe. Yesterday was a special occasion because you were there.
Oh my.
We had a deal, remember?
Ah, yes. The hush money.
You haven't told anyone, right? About what I said in my sleep and such?
Not a soul. I wouldn't do that to you, Manuela.
Nope.
I respect you as a
to
person.
anyone. Not even about the dream where you got dumped.
Shh! Don't go shouting about it now!
You know, I don't think there's anything wrong with you, even when you are hungover.
Really?
It makes you seem like a laid-back, mature woman. Just another interesting side of you. One day you're a physician saving lives, and the next you're a warrior on the battlefield. I like all your sides.
Like, you say?
Sides, you say?
It's more like I can't take my eyes off you. All the more so now, since I've seen you sing and all.
Oh man. Okay, Shez, if you're gonna talk like this, like she's gonna try and marry you. So you better be careful if you're not down for that, bro.
You have all these different sides that come together to form a complete person. Maybe that's what draws me in. It's like, which one is the real Manuela?
Of course, the real me is the majestic diva shimmering in the spotlight. If only. I'm not that delusional. Those days are long gone. Apparently, I've reached the age where I must take comfort in the glories of yesteryear.
Do you really think so? I think you're probably way more attractive now than when you were all famous.
Ooh, damn, Shez.
My word. Is it just me? Or are you trying to sweep me off my feet?
Trying? Fool, he is succeeding. Look at that blush. That ain't all makeup. That's a real blush right there.
Huh? Wait, no, I didn't mean it like that. I just meant that a person's attractiveness gets more, I don't know, refined as they get older. Like a fine wine or something.
Now, no need to get embarrassed. How about we get together and talk about our future later tonight?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I've got some stuff I gotta do tonight. Sorry, maybe another time.
Oh, really? Fine, we'll save it for another day. It'll give us more time to talk anyway.
Shez, you'd be lucky to have a woman like
Just don't blow me
Manuela.
off, okay? Or you'll be sorry.
That laugh is good.
That was a joke, right? Manuela? Right?
Oh, that was a great line delivery. That laugh is really good. That's really good. Okay, the only one we have left that we can do right now is Yuritsa.
Huh? Oh, it's a cat. Looks like something spooked it. What's wrong, little guy? Is someone chasing you? Not that you'd be able to tell me anyway. Yuritsa? What's wrong?
It's looking for the
Wait
cat.
a sec. Why do I feel like this has happened before?
There you are.
Yeah. What's up?
Not you. Her. The creature who raided the pantry.
Wait, you mean the cat?
She is swift. This is not the first time she has eluded my grasp.
Not the first. Oh, so this is who you were chasing the last time.
Yes, she was injured. I tried to tend to her, but she fled. Eventually, another soldier apprehended her.
Uh-huh. Apprehended, right. Because that's normal.
So that's what was going on. It wasn't a person who went missing, it was a cat. Now that I think about it, I don't know if you ever said she was a person. Sorry for jumping to conclusions.
The fault is mine as well. My word choice was poor.
Honestly, I'm more surprised than anything. Never really saw you as a cat person. I always thought your antisocial tendencies extended to everyone, human and animal.
I only loathe people. I had a cat once, back at House Bartels, with my sister.
No kidding. So they weren't always scared of you?
No. However, the cat vanished after my mother and sister left. Perhaps it was frightened by the sight of me covered in blood.
Yeah, that could be it.
I'm no cat expert, but they say animals can sense danger. Maybe it could tell that you'd become a threat somehow. Cats are fickle. Anyway, what do you plan to do once you've caught this bread bandit?
Take her with me, and make sure she never steals again.
What's that supposed to mean? Look, you practically scared the whiskers right off her.
I only planned to give her some food. I wonder why she was frightened.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a while till she realizes you just want to help.
It's a weird level A for him, but sure. Alright, so these three have got to wait. Shez has basically got everybody else on main party now, I think. Looks like Constance still needs to get her 8 rank, so that's the only one that Shez has left. Okay. Now, other people have some supports, but we're not going to get to those yet. We're going to try and spread them out a little bit, so... yeah, that's where we're going to end things. So, thank you all for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one, everybody. To give a very special shout out to my patron supporters, Darren York, ZTD, 7th Son, Len, Knife Namaste, Kyle the Monarch, Andrew Smith, Molly, Chris Murphy, Kaberti, and Jordan and Emily Hill. If you would also like to join this tier or any others, check out my memberships or my Patreon in the description down below.